we were talking about this earlier in the week, the idea that he knows from being at practice a little bit about how Patrick Mahomes moves, decision-making, although I think it's still inherently unpredictable. Yeah. I don't think the guy ever does the same thing twice. So I don't know how much tendency or tell there is in being on the same field as Patrick Mahomes, but there is at least a little value in being around the guy and knowing how he plays, how he prepares, how he performs.
Yeah, yes, there is. To the point, body language, right? Just anything like that. There are go-to moves for quarterbacks for what they do, right? Well, oh man, the pocket's collapsing. I'm going to give the old okey doke and go lean like this way and then go that way, right? There are tells that way, which could help them. But as far as the offense is concerned, man, defense ends don't know that crap. They don't know anything. They're not like, Andy Reid, when they make this check at the line of scrimmage, coach, they're going to do this and that. No, it'd be different if it was a safety or a middle linebacker. All right, if it was something like that, that would be a guy that would be more in tune to schematics, what the quarterback's doing at the line of scrimmage, calls, signals, things he's heard. A defense end, he's going to know his right tackle that's blocking him and know all the nuances of him, and then maybe have a little advantage with Mahomes and his movements.
I have a dumb question.
Yeah.
And this might be the fact that I spend too much time with Mike Florio, because it's very much a Mike Florio, dumb take.
I love it. I love it how you have quickly pivoted to a slam against me.
Yes.
Okay, well, it's not the dumb take, I'm not trending on Twitter dumb take, but just one of those Mike Florios. This is a classic Mike Florio.
Yeah.
Do you think that Dee Ford, knowing that his last game with the Kansas City Chiefs,
here it is,
he famously was offsides. He's now in the Super Bowl. The spotlight's on. He's playing his old team. It's going to be brought up. Do you think that slows him down even a fraction of a second on Super Bowl Sunday? That's a great Mike Florio take.
That as much as you try to insult me, the fact that is such a part of how he's viewed and who he is,
right?
And what happened last year on a huge platform, it's an even bigger platform now. I don't know. Maybe it does.
Yeah, you like it.
I do kind of like it.
You're going to hear it tomorrow, and now we're going to hear it on Friday, too, because of you now.
It literally just popped in my head, and I was like, that is something Mike Florio would think and say, so I just beat you to it.
Well,
but it's a human emotion.
It's real.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I bet you he's very careful about crowding the line of scrimmage. Yep. He'll be very aware of that all game long because of what happened last year, where he's not going to try to take up every inch to feel like he can get the advantage.
Let's go next level. We talk about what Dee Ford may know about Patrick Mahomes. There's a chance Patrick Mahomes knows what it takes to get Dee Ford to flinch.
Yep.
And maybe the cadence or the movement.
There's no doubt.
A little subtlety here or there to get him to jump.
I like it.
Wait. While we're on this, we did find something, because no joke.
Here's where I thought he was going, though.
Well,
let me just say this.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say something like he jumped offside on purpose. So
no.
And come back and
I said it was a Mike Florio take, not a part of my take.
But it's cool we've gone down this road. I think that's going to be a big part of the football game, though, is Mahomes' snap count. And we saw Mahomes in both playoff games. He's really become a master of it.
Yeah, it's
really
Aaron Rodgers-esque.
It is. The way he can either go quick or his hard count is real. And this is a game, as we've talked about a lot, hey, Robert Saleh's telling those front four, we can't win this game unless you get to Mahomes.
Right.
So he knows they're going to be, ready to go. And you got to play the snap count game early on just to back them off and take some of that aggression and explosiveness away.
It really is a bizarre sort of a stew that gets concocted when the three of us are together.
I mean,
it really is.
I might be. Some may say I'm the chef. I'll say that.
But between the way we think, the personalities, and the approaches, I think we tripped over something that's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
it did. Yes, it did. You're like his young son.
Yeah, that's my co-host. I'm his nephew. But these are the human emotions of the game. I mean, like I said in the last segment, I'm not watching tape. I'm not, checking X's and O's. But the human emotion,
you watch it closely.
Right, is something that I study and you figure it out, and there absolutely is something there to Patrick Mahomes knowing Dee Ford and vice versa, and how that will play out on Super Bowl Sunday.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.